In this video, we're going to focus on a pair of adverbs that confuse a lot of people. Hard and hardly. And the first thing I need to tell you is that hard and hardly are not the same. And the second thing I need to tell you is that if you don't know me, my name is Adam. I guess you can call me Teacher Adam, and I'm here with another video for SEDA Online for you guys to enjoy. If you do enjoy it, make sure you like it and share it. All right, let's get into it. So, what does hard mean and what does hardly mean? What do hard and hardly mean? If they're different, they obviously have different meanings, right? That's how they're different. Well, hard means a lot or very intensely. Oh, for example, to work hard is to work intensely. To try hard is to try a lot. To try with intensity, to try intensely. And hard, like this as an adverb, always comes after the verb to which it applies, okay? We'll look at hardly in a second, okay? But let's check it out, all right? So here's an example. She's a great student. She works very hard. She's a great student. She works very hard. That's correct because hard means intensely, and hard also comes after the verb. Works very hard. So works is the verb and hard is the adverb. This is incorrect. She's a great student. She works very hardly. It doesn't make any sense for two reasons. I'll show you in a second. Okay? If you want to succeed, you have to try hard. If you want to succeed, you have to try hard. You have to try your best. You have to try intensely or try a lot. Try with the maximum effort. That's correct because it's after the verb, right? Try is the verb and hard is the adverb. And the meaning makes sense because it's intensely with a lot of effort. This one is wrong. If you want to succeed, you have to try hardly. If you want to succeed, you have to try hardly. It doesn't make any sense, okay? Hardly isn't another way to say hard. They're not the same. They're different. So this sentence is wrong. If you want to succeed, you have to try hardly is wrong. And if she's a great student, she works very hardly. Completely wrong. It doesn't make any sense. Hardly is the same as barely. Maybe you know what barely means, maybe not. If not, no problem. I'll show you a few examples and explain what it is. It means almost not. Again, that will make sense with the examples I'm about to show you. And hardly must also come before the verb to which it applies. So if we see here, it's works hardly. But that's wrong because hardly needs to be before the verb, not after. Try hardly. That's wrong because hardly needs to be before the verb, not after. Let me show you now a few examples of hardly being used correctly. Speak louder. I can hardly understand you. I can hardly understand what you're saying. The same as I can barely understand you, which means I almost can't understand you. I can understand you, but just a little bit, the minimum level of understanding you. It's almost impossible for me to understand you. I can hardly understand you. It's almost impossible for me to understand you. I'm almost not understanding you in this situation, all right? And what am I doing? Second example, I was so disappointed the student didn't even answer all of the multiple choice questions on the test. When the teacher sees this, the teacher is extremely disappointed or maybe angry, all right? Sometimes. So the student didn't even answer all of the multiple choice questions on the test. He hardly tried, okay? He hardly tried, the same as he barely tried. He almost didn't try. He made the minimum effort. He almost didn't try. He hardly tried. I can almost not understand you. It's almost impossible for me to understand you. I can hardly understand you. So I hope that goes to illustrate the meaning of hardly. And look at this. We have the adverb hardly before the verb to which it applies. So hardly understand, hardly before the verb. Hardly tried, hardly before the verb. So that's just a little bit about the difference between hard and hardly. If you want, why don't you try to put an example below in the comments. Maybe the SEDA online videos are so good, I can hardly stop watching them. I can hardly stop myself from watching them. Could be an example. Or I'm studying very hard with the SEDA online videos. Those are two examples. The SEDA online videos are so good, I can hardly stop myself from watching them, and I'm studying very hard with the SEDA online videos. Two examples. Thanks very much for watching the video, guys. I want to see your examples below in the comments, and also, of course, any questions, anything you would like to know, any questions about all of this or anything else, you can leave your comment below too. Thank you very much. See you next time.